Certainly we're glad that the business component of it is done and he's here and ready to work. But I don't know about the relief component of it. I just know when the two sides are properly motivated, him wanting to be here and us wanting him here, that it was a matter of time before it worked out. And I think the speed in which it happened, once they really got focused and serious, is reflective of that. He's a football player first and a positional player second. When he came out in the draft, I think he was the #1 safety on our board as well as the #1 corner on our board, and I think that speaks to his versatility. His tape has done nothing but solidify that perspective that we had on him since he's been in the league. Over the course of his career, you've seen him do a variety of things, play inside and play out, all the components of the game, man-to-man coverage, run support. He has an appetite for it all, and I think that's why we were excited about him when he came out, and that's why we continue to have that level of excitement about him and excited about him being a component of this. I don't know that he fits in terms of replacing Minkah, but this is a coverage league. You need unbelievable depth and talent at the cornerback position because people have it in their receiver cores. We use a variety of schematics in the effort to minimize passing offenses. But you got to be able to play matchup football. You got to be able to play man-to-man, particularly versus the elite and deep groups. And the talent that we've acquired at that position, particularly the cornerback position, allows us to do that in all circumstances. When you got guys like Jalen Ramsey and Slay and JPJ, man, we can match up and play man-to-man versus anyone. And so that's what's exciting to us, our ability to match up and play man-to-man against anyone in this game. And I think it's going to do nothing but strengthen our schematics, the supplemental things, the zone pressures, the bogus pressures, and things of that nature. And so really excited about the talent that we acquired, particularly at the cornerback position. And you can add Brandon Echols to that discussion as well. We've done an awesome job with fortifying that corner position from a talent and depth standpoint that's going to allow us to match up against some of the many explosive units and players within them that we compete against. Without a doubt. And the intentions were the same there, and we really view it through the same lens. Forget how you describe them, a Y, an H, a Z, or what have you. The bottom line is, man, he's a dynamic guy with the ball in his hands. He's a matchup issue. I think he led the quote-unquote tight end group in the NFL last year in terms of yards after catch. He had 800-plus yards and 8 touchdowns, and so that's an eligible that's capable of making some splash plays for us and doing it in a variety of ways, who has firsthand experience with our offensive play caller, and so we're really excited about that. Very difficult. His experience here and the production that he gave us speaks for itself. But you got to make tough choices, and obviously I've been talking glowingly about 2 top-notch players that we acquired in that, but I don't obviously lessen the impact of a player like Minkah. And so we're really excited about the acquisition of 2 significant players on both sides of the ball, particularly as it pertains to the passing game, but certainly has created challenges in other areas that I'm excited about sorting through in an environment like this where we divide the labor up and see who's capable of what. He's a workaholic. I don't have a whole lot of reservations about that. I think he's hardened himself over the course of his career with his attitude toward work. Certainly I'm going to limit him in some instances, but when I do, it's going to be more about elevating opportunities for guys like Will Howard and less about preserving him, to be quite honest with you. I probably was pretty comfortable well before you guys, and no, I did not waver from that.